Hi, this is Keith with How to Build Your Own Home, and we're at the Pine Valley project, the old Adobe restoration project. We got weather coming, winter's coming in real quick. I've got to get concrete in here ASAP. So we're up here prepping on a Saturday to get everything ready. I got a plumber coming on Wednesday next week, and I got concrete next Thursday and Friday. We're gonna pump concrete in here. But I've got to remove all these floorboards. I got to cut all this pipe. I've got to get it leveled and grounded. I've got some road base outside. We're going to wheelbarrow that in. It's going to be a long day. But sometimes when you got the weather on your tail, you got to move. You got to move quick because we're up almost 6,500 feet and the weather starts to change quick. So this is what we're doing today. Okay, we're trying to finish up today. We got all the floorboards out of this one room, and we took out all of the rock down to the original Pioneer foundation, which is wider, which is typically what a foundation is. It's wider than the actual stem where they're building up on top of that foundation. So we're going to prep all this week and bring some rebar and tie these two rooms together, as well as the one over there you'll see over here. We did the same thing over here, pulled it out so we can actually tie these rooms together. I don't think I'd want to have a slab over here and a slab over here and be independent. I want them really tied in as best we can, and it will keep all these foundations really locked in. But we took out all the floorboard in that room. It was dusty, full of termite dust. Just about everything rotted away. There was a couple of beams we were able to save, but not much. When you deal with an old home like this, there comes a time when you really just have to go down to the bare bones to see what you can do. And we've got a fireplace in here, and it's kind of weak at the bottom. We're probably going to talk with my concrete guy to see how we can shore that up. But that slab coming out, that's actually concrete. So, but it's not very strong underneath it, so we may end up either pulling it out or just shoring it up with some concrete underneath it. We'll find out. He's going to come here on Wednesday, my plumber on Wednesday, and my concrete guy will come here on Thursday and Friday, and we'll get all this prepped. But when I pour, you can see over here I've got road base we brought in right here. But when we pour the concrete, I don't want my road base to be level here. I want it dug away like this. And then we'll have the road base come up about this height, and then we'll slough down, so we'll actually have a better connection, a more solid connection to the foundation with concrete. I don't want, you'll see that in a lot of homes, especially slab on grade. They'll have a turn down, so we'll have a thicker concrete near the edges, and we need that here as we're going to tie into the other room with rebar. So a lot of work, but you got to go down to the bare bones to see what you can do. And we're 100 years later. One thing I'm going to show you, one more thing. We have one beam we didn't take out just yet. We're going to take off, but this is what it looked like. It was all rotted. Just about every beam all the way across over here was rotted, just like that. And sometimes a builder would come in and say, well, let's just put a new floor on there and make it look nice and kind of level the floor as you go, not realizing there's a huge instability below all that. And we had several layers of flooring on this. So anyway, that's why we're going down to the base to get rid of all of this dry rot. See how bad that just breaks apart? That's termite damage and rot damage after years and years. This is like balsa wood. I can actually literally break it in my fingers very easily. So, and that's what was underneath the floor. All those beams were rotted that bad. So we'll give you another post on how we move forward with getting everything ready. Weather's on us. We got to move fast, and hopefully we can get this all done this week.